Hey guys, what's up? It's me, Dolly. I'm coming at you with my first video. A little bit about myself. I am 29 and I live in LA. I wanted to start my channel to be a little bit more motivational for the people that follow me on Instagram. I get a lot of people saying that I'm highly motivating for the reason that I've just lost so much weight in, a good amount of time, to where they've asked me to make a few videos and talk about how I kept my motivation. So, motivation, that is a big question, is how do you keep motivation? Everybody struggles with motivation in the fitness and weight loss world. Whether you're on a 5-pound weight loss or a 100-pound weight loss, eventually you get tired of thinking that you're on a diet, you're on a diet, you're on a diet. Everybody's always saying, oh, I'm going to start a diet soon. It's not a diet. You have to change your mentality. You have to change your way of life. If you're used to grabbing that Coke every morning for the past 10 years, it's going to catch up with you. And if you want to change that, for instance, cup of soda every single day, you're going to have to change your mentality. Do you really need this soda? How about water? How about a tea? You can drink tea. Not raspberry sweet tea because it still has the sugar in it. You can water it down, but it still has the sugar in it. The sugar is a huge factor that people intake crazy amounts of sugar without even thinking about it. A soda here, French fries turned into sugar, rice turns into sugar, bread turns into sugar, potatoes, pasta, bread, everything that can possibly be delicious turns into sugar. And that's the part that sucks, because when you think about it, pizza has bread. Bread turns into sugar. Kind of poking that big old hole, saying like, you're doing it to yourself. The more pizza you eat, the harder it is going to be to burn off. People just look at the calories, and if calorie burning and calorie counting works for you, then great, stick to it. Keep that motivation for yourself. But if it's harder for you, like it is for me, not only do I have to watch my sugar intake, I watch my calories. And I also have PCOS. So PCOS is polycystic ovary syndrome, which is a chemical imbalance in your body that just doesn't allow your body to process things the way it should, when it comes to hormones, for instance. Menstrual cycles aren't on time. You can't lose weight as easy as most people can. And infertility is a huge part of that. So there is a lot of struggle with that. And a lot of women do have it without realizing it. So maybe you've been trying to lose the same 10 pounds for the same year and you can't do it. There's either one of two things wrong. You're not changing your mentality, or you really just don't care about losing that weight. Changing your mindset and remembering why you started or why you want to start will always help you in the end. You're not going to see progress in the first week. You may notice the water weight come off because that's the first thing to come off immediately. You can lose a few pounds, or you can lose up to I think it's 12 or 13 pounds of water weight. And you're going to feel great. And then second week, you're not going to lose as much. And third week, you're not going to lose as much. But then come week 4, 5, and 6, and you'll start to slowly notice the weight coming off, like actual weight, not water weight, not the bloating. It's all that's going to come off right away when you start working out. But when you want to actually lose weight, and I mean a good amount of weight, it's going to take a lot of dedication, a lot of self-motivating, a lot of self-control. A little backstory is I was married, and for about 4.5 years I've been trying to lose weight since I got the idea of me and my ex not being together. I had gained roughly about 80 pounds, and that was hard for me. That was really, really hard for me. I could not imagine why I let myself get the way I did. I saw pictures of me, which I'll show you right now. And that was not me. That was not the person that I wanted to be. That is not the person that he married. I was so broken about that. I cried for a while, and I'm like, no, I'm not going to cry over this. I'm going to do something about it. And that's exactly what I did. I started training hard. I started eating right. I started switching my burgers for salads. I started changing my Coke or my Pepsi for water and tea. And within the first couple months, it just fell off like crazy. And it was great. It was so great to see that kind of weight loss so quickly. But again, it was so quickly. So as time went on, I plateaued. And when you plateau, you do get discouraged and you do start to think, what the heck? What's wrong? Why am I not losing weight? And it's just temporary. You have to increase your workout or push harder or switch it up. That's the best thing you can do, is switch it up. Because then your body's like, oh my gosh, what's going on? I need to rearrange my physical activity because this is not what I'm used to. And then you'll start sweating again. You'll start noticing those inches come off, noticing the weight comes off. Sometimes I lose inches before I lose weight, and sometimes I lose pounds before I lose inches. It just depends on what I'm doing. But in the end, it's all going to be the same result. And if you just keep on at it and don't forget why you started, you're going to be where you want to be in no time. There's so many things you can do to keep the motivation. Like, for instance, I watch YouTube, of course. I go on Instagram. That's probably one of the biggest things that I do, is go on Instagram and I search in, a hashtag weight loss, hashtag fit journey, or whatever it is that you want to hashtag. You're going to see so many different stories from so many different people that have their, weight transformations or just transformations in general. People can go from wanting to gain weight to losing weight. And whatever it is that you're looking forward to doing, you can find it on Instagram. You can definitely find what you're looking for on Instagram. And it is probably the best helpful solution that you can have when it comes to losing weight. You're like, wait a minute, they started where I'm starting. And now look at them. And you're going to see that. And as long as you keep that kind of motivation for yourself, even if nobody wants to back you up on it, it's okay. They don't have to back you up on it. Because if you believe in yourself enough, you'll get to where you want to be. So, with that, YouTube, if you like this content and you want to see more of it, please go ahead and subscribe, comment below, and I promise to make more videos and upload them as soon as I start getting these requested. I'm also huge on astrology and conspiracy theories, so from time to time I will post stuff like that. As you can see, I'm a Scorpio, so I have my Scorpio poster, but I do have a giant other poster of astrology. So yeah, if you want to see anything about medical physical science or conspiracy theories as well, let me know, and I'll be more than happy to post content on that. So until next time, YouTube, bye!